Hi, my name is Ashley Wanlin, and I'm the Special Events and Marketing Coordinator at Lake Forest College. I'm here right now with Lake Forest College after defeating University of Wisconsin Whitewater 8-0 and solidifying their spot in the championship game tomorrow. Joining us on the podium is head coach Joe Kinsella, outfielder Sydney Gardner, and catcher Alex Hemmer. Coach, do you want to begin by reflecting on today's game? What went well? There's a lot of things, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you, we went into the game, and I actually talked to Alex before the game, where Whitewater's coming off of a huge win, a seventh inning comeback win, and just their energy level is super high, and we were in that boat a week ago, and I told her, I said, if we can hold them at 0-0 for 3 innings, you know, I'd love to have runs on the board, but if we can hold them at 0 for 3 innings, then things even out really quick. Just because I know that energy level is such a boost. So, and us coming off a tough loss this morning, so I think that was the thing going into it, just making sure that we could hold steady early on. You know, you're looking at a team who had to throw both their pitchers earlier today, and we had a pitcher that hadn't picked up the ball yet. So, you know, I think that always helps. But boy, their pitching staff is tough, and you know, I think you know, at some point, I don't know if the innings caught up a little bit, but you know, we caught a couple breaks. They tried to make some really tough defensive plays, and you know, it didn't quite come up with them. But sometimes you try to make those plays and put you in a precarious position. But boy, they were playing tough out there.
Coming into the second half of this game, we had a monster inning for offense. Let's talk about that hit.
Well, coming off the first game, we struggled a little bit at the plate. And there was a lot of adjustments that needed to be made. I mean, there's always adjustments that need to be made in the game of softball. And I think we did a really good job as a team coming around and making those adjustments. I know I struggled my first 2 at-bats before that hit. And it really just, my whole team backed me up, had confidence in me as well as my coach, and came out and had that hit.
Alex, a similar type question. You 3 for 4 on the day. Started off right at the first at-bat. What was different from this game versus the game 1 today?
I think there's a little bit more, I hate to say fire in this game. I mean, we came in this morning like ready to win, and it obviously didn't work out in our favor, but coming in today knowing that our backs were against the wall, we needed to win, and especially coming back in this situation against Whitewater, which is the same exact spot we were last year, I think it put at least a little bit more fire in me. So coming up to the plate, I was a little bit more locked in, a little bit more focused, and just ready to go.
Coach, what was your thinking as you made your pitching decisions today, throwing McTagg in game 1 and Werner in game 2?
Really, we have 2. It's a 1A, 1B situation pitching staff-wise. We're in a fortunate position where we've got 2 strong pitchers, and there's not necessarily a right or wrong. You know, we were in a. I would like to say that St. Thomas is a huge hitting team, and you like to keep the ball down a little bit with McTagg, but to say that it was that simple when you look at the number of home runs and the doubleheader we had with Whitewater earlier this year, I don't know. You know, they've got plenty of offense too. So, you know, I think it was just, you know, Jesse threw most of yesterday, and it's just that situation where, you know, Jenny had fewer innings on her for the weekend, and just went with, you know, what theoretically is a little fresher arm. That it was as simple as that. No, nothing more than that.
We saw a little bit of aggressive base running. Do you think you made a shift, or do you think you were just happy to be on the bases? Let's do this.
Do you guys want to answer that?
I think we were right.
I like to think that we're always aggressive base runners.
Yeah.
I think today, like with how this morning went, not really putting up any offense or having we only had 1 base runner this morning. I think we wanted to make sure that we took advantage of every opportunity we had on the base paths. So in that, it's being more aggressive, making sure we get as many runs across the plate as we can. And that way we can make Jessie go out there and be a little bit more comfortable knowing that her offense has her back, and that way she can be more comfortable in the mound.
What happened on your collision at shortstop? You just didn't see her, and are you okay?
I'm fine. I heard she's okay too. I think she had just taken, after she missed the ball, she'd taken a step back to check if she needed to go be the cut, or if she had positioning with the cut, and I think she had just stepped back into me as I was stepping. It was just perfect yet horrible timing on her. She took the perfect step back to make sure she was in the right spot to be the cut, and stepped right into my base path. I had no idea that that's where she was going to end up, and I'm sure she had no idea I was coming through.
Glad you're both okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you, Lake Forest College. We will see you tomorrow in the championship game at 11 a.m. against University of St. Thomas.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank you.